Hello, everybody. My name is Shadowlinks Gaming here today. We are back with another stream. In today's stream, we are here live for a podcast. And today we do have the Daily Scope host, which is Zisk. You may unmute. So, yeah, we do have Zisk here. And then we do also have two other guests with us today with this podcast. We do have Shadow Mewtwo Plays, and then we got Sun Goku Sun. You guys may unmute. Please take it seriously. So, today, we are going to be talking about some different topics, and yes, today is one of the... Please don't mind that. My phone just started ringing randomly. But this podcast is genuinely specifically going over many different topics today. We do have some normal ones, which is we have the we're going to be talking about some different ones, and yes, we are taking questions from the chat, so yeah. First, I wanted to start off by having, because I know that some of the people here in the podcast, which is Shadow Mewtwo, Sun Goku, and Zisk. I know you guys haven't really been on my podcast, so that much. So, Zisk, will you mind introducing yourself to the podcast? So, Zisk, would you like to say a few words about yourself to the podcast? All right. Yeah, but yeah, I am kind of glad that you did decide to take a moment to collab with us on today. So, all right. And next, we do have Shadow Mewtwo. Would you like to say anything about yourself to the podcast? Well, we haven't really done podcasts that much, so would you like to say anything about yourself, or are you good? All right, then I don't mind you plugging it, but that's all good. Son Goku, I know you're one person that has not been on my podcasts, so would you like to say anything about yourself? Congrats on that. Hold on. Hold on one moment, guys. We're having some issues. Hold up. Can you play? Hold on. Hold up. Can you guys quiet for a minute? Can you guys quiet for a minute? My apparently y'all they can't hear you. Hold up. It should be going through that. Okay, now try it. Now speak.
I was just on your stream tab and I can hear you guys. I can hear all of us.
Okay. So yeah,
Hello.
now it should be working out. Okay. Hold on one moment, guys. We're having some issues. Hold up. Can you play? Hold on. Hold up. Can you guys quiet for a minute? Can you guys quiet for a minute? My apparently y'all they can't hear you. Okay. Okay, it should work now. Okay, now try it.
There's just dead silence right now. I was just on your stream tab and I can hear you guys.
Okay, there we go. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good.
So yeah,
Now it should be working out. All right, shush. All right, everyone sounds. Guys, we're having some. All right, everyone sounds. So now back to what I was saying. I'm gonna do pop out chat so that I can see it on my screen. Give me one moment here, guys. Okay. So I am watching chat. So yeah, like I said, guys, we are taking questions. So feel free to drop them in the chat if you guys have any questions. But there is going to be borderline saying if you guys are going to ask a question. Yeah. So, where were we? Son Goku. Son Goku. What did you have anything to say? Would you like to say anything about yourself?
well, other than the fact that I'm annoying, I have 153 subscribers, and my most popular video is about to hit 10,000 views.
Congrats
My
on that,
mini
brother.
movie, by the way.
Congrats
Go
on that.
support my channel.
Yeah.
Go support mine more. I need it more.
Hey, all right. Hey, chill.
153 subscribers.
All right, chill out. So today we're gonna be going over some topics. One of them being is the what's it called? The vegan teacher,
Pandemic.
which I know for some of you guys who know about the vegan teacher.
We could go over the pandemic first.
Well, I want to go over the vegan teacher just so we can get it out of the way. So first, the vegan teacher. For some of you who don't know, is the vegan teacher is a woman who is on TikTok. She has millions of followers, and
Surprisingly.
yeah, surprisingly. but yet she has been harassing minors on TikTok for quite some time. Now, I know one thing is I made a video on the vegan teacher, but yet it got taken down on TikTok. So, yeah, I was saying that you can't be harassing minors because that is technically cyberbullying, if we all know that.
It's actually illegal to
Yes.
harass a minor.
Yeah. And another thing, one of the videos I saw that was made by the vegan teacher, and it was made by somebody else as well in the commentary club. He was part of them for a while, and so the woman, well, the kid said that she's like I am beautiful, but then the vegan teacher stopped it after 2 seconds and said, "You are beautiful, Violet, but yet on the inside of you there are dead bodies of animals." Now that was unnecessary and uncalled for in that moment, which I think we can all agree on, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If I was
Correct.
If I was there, I would personally punch him in the gut. I would
Yeah.
personally do it.
That's also
Honestly.
illegal, dude.
So
I know.
you gotta
Okay,
draw.
okay.
You gotta draw a thin line between
Two illegal
violence.
things don't make a good thing.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, one illegal thing and another illegal thing just lead to excess jail time. But anyways,
I see a question in chat from the Pepsi Man. Who is that question directed to? Pepsi Man, who is that question directed to? Other than that, until we get a response from him, another thing about the vegan teacher, which a lot of people like, I know one person was, what was it about? I know she has been trying to force veganism onto a lot of kids on the app, and including adults, which they have made multiple videos about it, saying that you can't force somebody to live like you. And a bunch of our other accounts, like that vegan nurse
Hold
and
on,
that vegan teacher,
real
are
quick.
like,
Let me say something.
yes, you may.
Someone in PlayStation Addictions, a bunch of their messages got deleted. Why?
Okay. Oh, this question, Peppy Man says the questions are for everyone. So, yes, I am a gamer, and
I'm a gamer.
here,
also a
let me
gamer.
let me explain why the message got deleted. It was borderline harassment.
yeah, I
Really?
saw that. I saw that. But back to what I was saying. The thing about the vegan teacher is like she's kind of crossed a lot of lines, and she's actually been. A lot of people have been considering her mentally crazy, which I think we can all say that is just wrong.
Okay, Jimmy Thick, that was unnecessary.
I'm not seeing that in chat. I'm not seeing that.
Jimmy Thick said this is trash.
I've got this. I'm just gonna deal with it myself. All right. Don't worry about chat. Just focus on the podcast, okay?
All right.
Hey, one moment. I'm gonna go have a chat with the one kid.
Okay. But yeah.
Okay.
As I was saying before, the vegan teacher was considered mentally crazy, which I think we can agree on that, if I'm correct.
I don't even know what the vegan teacher is.
Well, and let me give you a little rundown. The vegan teacher is a woman on TikTok who is trying to basically force veganism onto other people, especially
Mhm.
minors on TikTok, which Cole has seen a little more on it than I have. Well, actually, no, I've actually seen a little more on it.
No,
But
I've seen a lot on it. I've gone through thousands of her videos, and to me, I'm just disgusted by all that she is doing.
yeah, and it just is wrong under many circumstances.
Like, you can't force something onto someone unless it's like, you can't force someone onto something. You can't force something onto someone. It's like, it's just not. I'm trying to think. Hold on.
It just
I'm
is
trying to
not
think of
right,
the
though. It
word.
just is not right.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the word. Like it's immoral.
But
And you guys wonder why I don't like TikTok.
go ahead, Aaron, and explain why.
You guys wonder why I don't like TikTok. Well, honestly, I think TikTok is just a rip-off of YouTube. I mean, to be honest, YouTube had memes way before TikTok.
Well, TikTok was rebranded, actually. TikTok is just a rebrand of Musical.ly, which for some people who are OG, they know Musical.ly, which I know Zisk
Yeah,
knows.
actually, I had a Musical.ly account too.
I have not.
I think I heard of that before.
Yeah, Musical.ly was like the old, was the old version of.
It was before it
Yeah,
got
and wasn't
rebranded.
Musical.ly
Yeah.
like off-brand of Vine?
Yeah.
Pretty much, and I would say Vine is better because Vine had funny stuff on it.
Yeah, it has
Yes.
a lot of good things.
Right. But I will say all right. But yes, we can agree that the vegan teacher for one should be like, this is just my personal opinion. This is just my opinion. Like, this is not like anything from the public. Um to me, I think the vegan teacher should be put behind bars for harassment to minors, and especially just calling them out in general, which is not right under any circumstances. But that's just my opinion and not the public. So,
Okay, real quick, let me add on to that.
yes, you may.
Harassment of minors. Do you guys know Tommy Innit?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I think you're probably about to bring up the vegan teacher getting onto Tommy in it, because I think I saw
Yeah,
that.
like basically what like Tommy Innit posted a TikTok saying I'm in college surrounded by a bunch of women, and the vegan teacher was like, "Don't be afraid, Tommy. As long you just need to find a nice vegan girlfriend." And I'm like, no, he doesn't.
Yeah, Tommy in it can be with whoever he wants. Like, I know one guy, which I stitched with him once on TikTok, but I got rid of the video because I took it the wrong way, and it was kind of on me though. So the guy has this really cool girlfriend, which she's a gamer, and I wish I kind of had that kind of girlfriend. I think we all wish we did, right? Let's just all be
Yeah.
honest here.
Yeah.
Gamer girl bathwater, sell it now.
What the heck?
Oh,
yeah.
God, that's called
Gamer girl
cancer.
bathwater, you can sell it on eBay for millions.
Yeah, but yeah, he doesn't.
Cool, I worry for you sometimes.
So here's this. The one funny thing about it is the dude's girlfriend. The dude's girlfriend, it's he would always
What?
just like, if he would ever yell, like if he were ever to yell in the middle of the night, she wouldn't care. She would just go into his room and kiss him.
Aww.
Yeah, like I find it to be weird. I
Yeah.
find it to be funny but weird though. That's just my opinion.
That's true love for you.
Yeah, you're right on that. But if we
Bring the
may
tears to my eye every day.
if we may switch topics now that we're kind of starting to talk about gaming, I wanted to also bring up a bit about the Xbox and PlayStation collab. So from what
They
I'm
collabed.
yeah, there's
They
like they were tweeting
they
out
posted
on
that
Twitter.
on Twitter.
Yeah, they've posted out on Twitter that they are gonna do a collab with
And
That
so now
Xbox is gonna be
now
doing.
PlayStation players can actually play with Xbox players.
Yeah, and use and have them on their friends list too.
Which is good, because I have a lot of Xbox players.
Yeah, same.
Friends.
Yeah, same here. Like, I know that maybe some of us in here maybe have played on a PS4, or like not a PS4. I mean like old
PlayStation platforms?
Yeah.
Because I
Like
used
old
to have a
consoles.
PS2. I used to have a PS2.
dude, PS2, like I would play so many old games. Like I would play Need for Speed Underground, Underground 2, Most Wanted, dude. Need for Speed Most Wanted 2005, best game of all time.
Honestly, I always played on my PS2, and I always played the old version of Star Wars Battlefront 2.
No. Some there's a console type that's highly frowned upon, and people just doubt how good it is. It's the Nintendo
Stadia.
consoles.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Stadia.
No, but it's the Nintendo consoles.
All right.
Stadia is. bleh.
Hey, Zisk, there's a question in chat. He says, "Why does Zisk seem like the normal one?" Well,
Who said it was normal?
yeah. Like, none of us like. I can agree. Like some of us, we're all weird in our own ways, but we're all like we're still human, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like
I
we're
mean,
not all like. we're
I'm
not-
weird for anime.
Yeah,
Cole
like-
is just a nerd.
Boy,
Okay, I should probably change my status then.
Okay. So I will say I actually wanted to bring up the Xbox and PlayStation collab because we all know that, and also some other ways, like probably out on Twitter, Instagram, or wherever that you can find these kind of videos, console war videos. They are just way too much, and they're just fairly annoying to like deal with because I see on TikTok every single day not even like there's not one day I'll see like a console war video on my For You page. It's unnecessary and it's just uncalled for. But yeah, it's like I see one where it's like, oh, Xbox player edits be like, and it's all godly, and then it's like,
oh yeah, no, I actually told you about that one.
yeah, you told me about that one earlier today, but I did also see
it
that
was
one on my For You page
Xbox,
not long ago.
Xbox versus PlayStation edits, and then Xbox versus PlayStation aim.
And like
It's
even
like
if it's like
it's
one that's like
unnecessary.
yeah, it's unnecessary, and it's like one like if you look at it, it's like there's no difference.
You want to know
There's
how many people got onto that guy?
how many?
About like 2,000 people commented on him, and it was like, imagine being console war. I imagine still doing console wars, clown emoji, like
Damn.
console, like freaking PlayStation players and Xbox players go hand in hand, and then they said you clown.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah, it's like, imagine
I
still
got
doing
something
console
in
wars. They're
chat. Let
over.
me read that real quick. It says, "This shadow stuff seems like weird. Seems like weird. Seems like weird. Like mental illness." That's kind of bad grammar. So, did you mean to say this shadow stuff seems like weird mental illness? If you're trying to say it like that, it's not a mental illness. And shadow
We're just all
music.
we're just all being ourselves.
Yeah,
to be
we're
honest.
just being who we are. Like we're just being who we are as people. And
mean-
So, can I ask? I know Tavin, you've explained it to me a lot, but I still don't like understand the whole shadow thingy.
well, the shadow deal, it's like I explained it before, but I don't mind explaining it again. It's like shadows, they're still human beings, and you may not see their faces nor any like detail about them. All you see is just their silhouette. It's like it's somewhere like it's a way we can just hide our identities and just like not feel any like problems towards like being judged about who we are and like what we look like. That's one
Oh,
of the
look who came up in.
don't worry about it
Wow.
right now. Don't worry about it.
What happened?
Don't worry about
It's
it.
Timmy. They're not on good terms.
Oi.
Tavin and Timmy.
Focus on the podcast, please. Don't
Right.
worry about it. Personal stuff we do not bring to the podcast. I will say that right now. Personal stuff we do not bring into the podcast.
What?
But as I was saying, the wait, what was I saying? We were talking about the console war issue. But yeah, it's like there's no point in doing console wars anymore. It's like it was a big thing back in 2020, but it's not anymore. It's 2021. It's like get over the console wars. They're already over.
Yeah.
Yes. And one other thing I will say, and this is one that I was actually thinking about, and I didn't want to go political, but I will go a little political. It's about I want to hear your guys' thoughts about Biden trying to take away our weapons.
Dude,
Um,
that kind of seems against the Constitution, doesn't
See,
it?
you know, something about that is the like the other powers, like the Supreme Court and stuff like that. They will not let that happen because because that's actually in the Second Amendment.
Yeah, and it was under
It's
the
the
Bill
right
of
to bear
Rights, which
arms,
was
so
made
he
by our
physically
founding
cannot
fathers.
do that. He physically cannot do that.
Yeah,
so
you literally can't. If it's basically trying to start a war against the president and basically the people of the whole world. And one thing I will
you
say
physically,
is,
it's not allowed.
yeah,
it's
like
in the Second Amendment.
like it's physically impossible to even rewrite the amendment rights in the first place because they were made by it's under the Bill of Rights, which is made by our founding fathers.
They were made by our founding fathers, so he physically cannot
so
change them.
okay, so if he does end up managing to outlaw it, it's basically like the whole marijuana in federal law. So there's a power struggle between the states and the federal law. The federal law can they could enforce federal laws, but they can't enforce state laws.
Yeah,
so
true,
in
true.
California, under state law, marijuana in California is legal. But so he can actually overwrite the
like-
Second Amendment.
No,
Well, no, he
no,
can't.
no,
He
no.
can't.
Well,
No.
Zist,
He
Zist,
can't.
Zist,
No.
Zist.
No, hold on. No, let me talk.
Okay, okay.
No, let me,
Mewtwo, let Zist speak, please.
Okay, no.
fine.
He can if he gets enough votes from the House, the Senate, and the Supreme Court doesn't deem it unconstitutional. He can, but he can't make it illegal in every state because the states have their rules to override. Like unless the federal law says you can't have a gun, unless a federal agent comes knocking on your door and arrests you for having a gun, they can't arrest you for it since it's the state can't arrest you for it since it's not a state law that guns are outbanned.
No.
Yeah, because here's
Well,
here's the
listen,
thing.
listen to me for
No,
a second.
Kevin,
Like,
let me explain my
Cole,
point. Let me
like,
explain
no,
my
this is a big point here. What I'm trying to
No,
say
I have
is,
a big point too. I have a big point.
okay, fine,
Because
explain your
something called the
point.
separation. There's something called the separation of powers. It's separated between the president, the Supreme Court, and something else. And it has and the president's decision has to go through the Supreme Court and then go through the other House of Representatives and has to come back to the president. And they can easily just reject their thing and say no and because it's under the Second Amendment, so Supreme Court will automatically see it as unconstitutional.
Well, the reason being, I was gonna say, is that it cannot be changed. Like they can put more restrictions, like they can still put more restrictions in laws, but the thing is, they cannot physically rewrite the Bill of Rights because that was made back way old ago. Like it was made back so long ago that you cannot rewrite it, and it was basically permanently made to where you're not allowed to rewrite it. Even the president can't rewrite it himself. He's not allowed to. Not under any rights. None. It would be unconstitutional. That's why, like,
And
that's
so
why I was
even
trying to
if the
say, it's like,
president does try and do that, he will not be able to.
yeah, even if he tries to get it through the Supreme Court, they're gonna deny it because it was made by our founding fathers that we had the Second Amendment rights to have our firearms. So
But also, so Joe Biden could also pack the Supreme Court with judges across the states that want to outlaw guns. So he could pack the Supreme Court and
yeah, and
change
kinda,
it.
yeah, and try and change the rules, but it
He
seems
he could
very,
rig it. He could rig it. He could change it and pack the Supreme Court because they already have the House and the Senate, so they have free reign besides the Supreme Court.
yeah. And if I may add and say, the the what's it called? My brain went weird for a minute. I apologize, but I was going to say is crap. What is it? Ugh. What was I gonna say? Okay, so here's what I was gonna say. The other thing is, I kept seeing a lot, and I think some of us who do use TikTok may have seen it out on our For You pages at one point. Is the it's like, why do you guys want to keep our guns so badly? I do actually have reasons to say that I have a reason to want to keep a gun near me. Is It's like
Safety.
this. Yeah, safety reasons. And also, what if you're in a situation, hold on, if I may say, what if you're in a situation where it's like this? You have somebody who has somehow got his hands on a firearm when they're somehow banned, and he goes to attack a family, and that family can't had weapons before, but they were taken away by the federal agency, and then they can't defend themselves. So that's basically bodies on the criminal and on the government as well, because that family was
Yeah,
not
but
able to
here's
protect
the thing.
themselves.
What about police officers? What are they going to use? Because if he even tries that, then it's not the police officers have nothing to defend themselves but batons and stun guns.
So
Exactly.
may I add on to that?
Yes, you may.
So if you outlaw guns, you're taking guns away from the good people, but then it's supposed they're saying that's going to take guns away from the bad people. But criminals get their hands on, like they get their hands on illegal drugs. They can get their hands on an illegal gun easily. So they're saying that cops should only have guns, but it takes at least on average 2 minutes for a cop to respond to a 911 call. From a 911 dispatch, it takes at least 2 minutes. By that time, that 2 minutes is up, you and your family could be dead by that time, or there could be a hostage situation, and it could be a bigger thing. And then there's also a lot of injustice for people who use their firearms against home intruders. Those are the people that get arrested instead of the home intruders.
Yes.
Which I think
because the home intruder is dead.
Uh-huh.
They can't arrest someone that's dead. They're just dead.
But I think Texas has a law that like your house is your castle. Anybody that's inside of your castle you can shoot with lethal force.
Yeah,
Yep.
like the thing is,
live in Texas.
I've actually had a threat. I've actually had a threat once. I'm not gonna bring up who gave me the threat, but I had a threat be given to me, and it was by someone I know. Names will not be disclosed for personal reasons. She did threaten to come to my house and beat me, which was for no apparent reason, under any legal rights.
Oh, I know
and
who you're talking about. Yeah.
So here's what happened. And if she were to come up here, we do have firearms to protect ourselves. We do have guns multiple around the house. But we have multiple weapons around the house for protection reasons.
Yeah, you told me this. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
So, and then people are also, don't mind that. People are also trying to outlaw firearms to get them away from children. See, the problem isn't children getting their hands on firearms. It's the parents' fault because they haven't taught their child proper safety of use of a weapon, of use of a deadly weapon.
Exactly. And kind of adding to that is another thing is, here's this. One thing I will say, and this is actually I heard this, I saw this out on Facebook. Someone posted it out saying that Biden may actually make it illegal to where a parent is not allowed to teach them how to like use a firearm or nor how to do safety on it.
Now, Joe Biden has no business telling a parent what they can teach and what they cannot teach their child.
Exactly.
Joe Biden has no right to do that, and there will be a lot of civil lawsuits. I guarantee you there will be civil lawsuits against the U.S. executive branch.
Yeah, because I guarantee you, if that election was not like, if the invalid votes were not counted, Trump would have won, and it would have been a lot better.
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't usually get involved in politics because it's like it's not my speed and it's not like my own. It's not my own personal interest, though. To be fully honest.
Yeah, same here. I don't go into politics.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like
Especially
going
whenever I try
into
to think
politics,
about
but
it,
it's
my head
something that's
just
threatening the
spins.
United States.
Yeah.
But one thing I will say, and this is actually like one thing I'm kind of glad about. But if they do pass that law to where that parents are not allowed to teach their kids about proper safety or how to use a weapon, then I'm kind of glad. Like if he does pass that law, I am kind of glad that I got my knowledge when I did because me back then I was like a big person on like going out and going hunting or just go out target practicing on different like on these boxes with different targets on them. I would always go out and do that, but I would never use a firearm on a civilian. No, not under any circumstances. If I am to protect my own life, then yes, I will use a firearm to save myself. Or just try and leave it to the authorities and get away safely. But I mean it could be either way. And like can't we all agree on that kind of thing?
Yeah, I mean, I would do the same thing.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't necessarily do this.
No, like
Just to kind of save myself the time, effort, and just a few headaches, I would try to defuse the situation without putting any shots on target.
no, like that's the thing is like what if there's no possibility of diffusing the situation? Then what would you do then?
Then if they're aggressively attacking you with a firearm or a bladed weapon, then a shot in the chest would do it.
No, he's not, Pepsi Man. I mean, we're just chatting right now. We're just talking. But I had another thing on my mind, and this was brought up to me by Shadow Mewtwo earlier, and this was about the new strand of Corona that has actually struck. Now,
Actually, yeah. Here, let me add on to that.
yes, you
The
may.
new strain of Corona actually, I've researched a lot about this. New strain of Corona actually can go through masks. It's evolved to go through masks. So basically, masks are now pointless because
No,
it will just go straight through them.
Oh,
So-
great.
I find that masks were bullshit in the beginning.
Yeah,
Because-
Yeah, they were.
exactly.
So they're saying that masks, that they see nobody wearing masks. Everywhere I go, I see somebody wearing one.
Mhm.
Exactly.
I
And
barely
now-
see somebody
And
not
now,
wearing one.
yeah, and now that you kind of say that, one thing I'll say is like one thing now, ever since this coronavirus bullshit happened now, is the one thing you'll see is I think we can all say it, Karens.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Honestly, ever since this started, they just got new ammunition to be more entitled.
Uh-huh.
and it's like
Who said they weren't entitled? Very entitled before.
Yeah, they were entitled before, but now they're just more entitled.
one thing I'll
They-
say
they-
is
okay.
like go ahead.
Okay,
Sorry.
their entitled level went from 1 to level 9,000.
In a matter of a coronavirus.
Yes,
Uh,
it's over 9,000.
But yeah, one thing I'll say is like this is kind of a sorry, Chaos Assassin, but this is a podcast with just us four. But personal matters will not be brought in, so I do apologize for saying that. But yeah, no, you cannot join at the moment because we are in a private chat. But I will say I have actually seen this a lot, and this has actually happened to me once. I was doing some of my own schoolwork. I was doing some work in class, and I was just sitting at my desk. I was just chilling, and one of the sub teacher, I didn't like her. I was like literally suffocating in my mask, so I took it off and I needed to breathe. Like if I need to breathe, I need to breathe. If I'm not gonna I'm not gonna lose my life to me not being able to breathe. Heck no. So I ripped off my mask. My sub teacher looks at me. She's like, "Put that mask back on." I'm like, "Excuse me, I need to breathe. Unless you want me to die here, that's fine. I would rather breathe." And so as soon as I flashed that at her, she got mad at me, and I was just at a point where I didn't really care. And she tried to send me to the office, and they knew that I was already they knew I had ROTC right before math. So they vouched my case, and luckily I didn't go to the office, but I didn't really care if I went there because my own medical problems are mine, and if I need to do something to help it, I'll do it. If I need to breathe, I'll take off the mask. I don't care. Like I'm
Speaking of which, I actually have been sent home due to not wearing my mask properly.
Really?
Meaning I have put my mask below my nose.
Our school actually does not enforce us to wear our mask properly.
Our school does,
I
Yeah,
barely.
ours do as
and it
well.
sucks.
Mine
Yeah.
mine right now is they're so antsy on the masks. Me, I'll wear a mask, but I cannot wear it under certain circumstances because one thing is picture this. Imagine you have to work out right before math and you have to get there and you have to run basically across the school to get to your next class and you have to wear a mask. How
Yeah,
much
no, that's not right.
Yeah, it is not under any circumstances. It just
Yeah, and
is the worst.
every Tuesday and Thursday at my school, I
Like,
have
here's
PE.
the thing. Here's the thing about how the schools enforce. They don't care about the students that much. They just care about trying to keep the school up so they can get money.
That is kind of true. Because one other thing, tell me if this is just my personal opinion. One of the things is that my school right now, they have not given a about any of the students because one thing was that a week or two ago, I was stuck outside and I just got to the campus, keep in mind, and it was a little bit below freezing. So I got there, I went to open the door because the doors are usually open if it's in cold weather, but guess what? They were locked. So I was literally just stuck out in the cold for about half an hour. Luckily, somebody opened the door. I would have probably passed out, but yeah, I really wanted to go march down to the office and say, you need to open those doors if it is below freezing. Because otherwise, you're probably just going to let kids catch a cold.
So how cold was it exactly?
What do you mean?
Earlier last week, it got to -1.
Yeah. That is true because I did also, we did a podcast on this yesterday about the Texas blizzard. We did go over that, and yeah, it was super freezing over here where I am.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
a couple inches of snow,
Yeah,
which
it
has
it,
never happened.
it literally snowed almost all week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and that never happens in Texas.
Yeah.
About a week
it
and a
never
half
does.
ago, it was about -3 one morning.
Ah, okay.
So
Yeah, and also -1. It's the coldest it's been in Texas in 25 years.
Yeah, true.
I don't think it's barely snowed in Texas. I don't think, has it?
Yeah,
No.
it
Yeah,
barely snows in Texas.
It never really
Yeah,
let alone
it
I
snows
remember-
little to none
I
here.
remember this one time where it was cold and it just turned into ice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't snow; it was freaking ice.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like
I
Also,
think
you know,
Texas
something
gets-
crazy. My first year here, I'm back in Texas, which I was in sixth grade at the time. First year, it was in that summer, because I moved in the summer, and I was in sixth grade, and first year here, we get hailstorm, and then a tornado siren goes off in our neighborhood.
wow.
Oh, I was already living in Texas whenever that happened.
Yeah, we got hailstorm, so I had to go into my tornado shelter for that. Then come back out just to make sure that none of the windows are shadow. Tornado siren goes off, so we go right back in the shelter.
Wow. But yeah, like
Yeah, and that's our first year here.
one thing I've never had happen that much is like I had one day where it was it was about the time I lost a loved one, which it was like this. After we were gonna head up to Colorado for his memorial, we were about to leave and we looked outside. It was basically a blizzard and it was so freezing. I had to wear I think I've had to probably wear 2 to 3 pairs of clothes. Like I literally had on that much stuff just to keep warm, and then it
Wait,
happened.
was that in June? Like,
No, that was a few. It was like maybe a year or two ago. I don't
well,
know.
yeah, like was that June of last year or something?
No, 2 years ago. 2 years ago.
Oh, that's when you guys, because like it was like June or July when you guys came out. It was so hot in July 2 years ago, or June or July, whenever it was. It was so hot 2 years ago.
Yeah, it was hot for you guys, but it was freezing as over here when at the time we were heading over there.
Yeah, you guys only had to suffer for like a day or two.
Yeah, like it snows literally 0 to none.
Colorado's weather is literally bipolar.
What do you mean
Like
by
one
that?
day, I gotta go eat, but one day, yeah, one day it's
All right, we'll see you later, Zisk. Just come back when you can.
yeah, oh yeah, like one day it's snowing, the next day it's 98 degrees. That's what I was gonna say.
All right, we'll see you later, Zisk. Just come back when you can. All right. So for now, until Zisk comes back, it's just us three for now. So if I may say this is the weather has been like sometimes the weather is just like up and down. It just sucks.
Yeah, that's the thing about Texas. You never know what to expect for the weather.
Yeah.
One day it could be bright and sunny, and the next day it could be rainy.
Yeah, like it's gone like I had one day was literally like probably one of the nicest days outside, and then it just turned to absolute shit.
Also, something sad is school got canceled, right, for the entire week for us, and for the entire last week for us, and it was supposed to just be a 4-day weekend, and it made it longer than what spring break is gonna be.
Hmm.
Spring break's only 9 days.
Yeah. Like for me, spring breaks goes out and like comes out in 2 days, not 2 days, 2 weeks. And next week I'm probably not even gonna go to the campus at all. The only time I'm really gonna have to go is well, I think it's like 2 days I'm gonna have to go, which is Tuesday and Thursday because Thursday I test, Tuesday I don't, but I have to go there anyway. But I think the other days
Why are you not going out to the campus?
because it's testing, it's simulation for English classes for my school. But yeah, like um but yeah, we are gonna take a short little intermission. We're gonna go and do whatever we need to do, and then we will come back probably in 5 or 6 minutes. So we will be back in a little bit, and yeah, so we'll be back. Everyone may go on mute. All right, and we are back. So I just had to go and get some stuff out of my kitchen because I was starting to get a little bit thirsty from just chatting. And yeah, you guys still here?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
all right. But as I was saying before, one thing I wanted to make clear, I forgot to put this up on my stream earlier. Any negativity that is shown in the chat will be removed because this is a podcast and this is for seriousness only. We are not here to have any negativity whatsoever. And anything we might
Can you make me moderator?
not right now. I'll do it after
You still haven't done that.
I'll do it after the stream.
Alright.
But
You said that last time and you didn't do it.
yeah, I did, dude. Yeah, I did.
Last time and you just didn't do it.
Hold on a moment. I really didn't want to do it now, but I guess I have to do it anyway. Give me a moment. I have to go and find it manually.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
What?
You mind nerd.
Yeah, I'm not moderator.
I was trying to make a joke, DJ.
Alright, there you go. Now knock it off. Alright, back to what we were
Why do you
saying.
sound tired?
I am tired.
Blah.
Like, I've had a very long day, but
I'm pretty sure we all have. First day back at school and like for me for like a week or
I
so.
didn't have to go back to school today.
You're lucky.
I
sick.
had to do it online.
For me, I don't like online schooling personally because it's just like, why sit at home when going to the campus is way easier? Going to the
Yeah,
campus and just
exactly.
doing the work there is
There are
easier.
benefits and doubts. Or there are benefits and downsides of it.
Why?
One benefit is no mask required because you're online.
Another benefit, I get to annoy my mother.
One thing I'll say is like, me, if I were to do online, the only benefit I would ever get out of it is me just getting to stay at my house. That'd be the only benefit I would really have. But yeah, personally, I'd rather go to the campus because I have more access to my resources there than I do at home. But yeah, that's just me. I don't know about you guys.
Hey, Kevin, remember how in Warzone you this is just off topic, but remember how you were saying that there's like no anti-cheat system to Warzone?
Yeah, there is no anti-cheat right now.
Cheats not welcome. They actually did that. They actually 24/7 security monitoring all possible cheats, hacks, removed or reviewed. Planned improving in-game chat reporting or cheat reporting. 50,000 plus global perm bans to date. They've banned like 50,000 plus global perm bans.
Huh.
Like they monitor 24/7.
Yeah, now they do, but they didn't have an anti-cheat back then.
Well, no, it's not an anti-cheat. They literally do it manually. They still don't have an anti-cheat yet.
Yeah, it's like, why have one of the best games out there and they don't have an anti-cheat? Like, if you are gonna do your
Fortnite
job,
has an anti-cheat.
yeah,
But it was a little glitchy when they first got it because like the tire swing thing,
Yeah.
like back in that season, people got banned so much for that.
I can
Wait,
say
there was a tire swing?
there was a tire swing
there-
glitch back
like,
in the day
no,
where
there
it's
still
like,
is, but it was like this little swing set. There was a tire swing, and it basically would teleport you around the map if you got on it.
That's cool.
and if you
Yeah,
used
was
it,
super
if
buggy.
you,
It got a lot of people banned.
yeah, because it would register you moving too fast. That's the problem.
Mhm.
Oh, I saw that on a funny video once.
Yeah, it would basically teleport you around the map, and then you would just get perm banned.
Yeah.
Like that glitch with the hoverboard.
What glitch?
If
Wait, what
you
glitch?
okay, on a funny video, I saw someone like go crazy on a hoverboard, and they literally got shot out into the storm.
Oh yeah, that glitch. I remember now. But yeah.
Oh yeah, there is a glitch that I saw Laserbeam do and he used a baller, went up the lava thing from the volcano, and he got shot up into the air, went straight to the death barrier.
Damn.
Exactly. That's technically the same glitch.
But yeah. I will I will say one thing. I will say one thing. I've kind of ran out of things to talk about now. I think we may wrap it up, but if unless you guys have something you guys want to talk about, then we can keep going.
I mean, did we talk about everything?
Yeah, I think we did. We went over the vegan teacher. We went over the console wars. We went over what else was it? We went over the political stuff,
Coronavirus.
and yeah, and then coronavirus. So I think
I
we got
thought we had
everything.
4 things to talk about.
No, we did. We did. It just feels like it
Yeah.
didn't. It just feels like it. But yeah, thank you guys for
Next
tuning
thing
in.
on our agenda, how Sword Art Online is the best anime in the world.
No.
No.
Yes!
GGO.
No.
GGO for life.
GGO.
Hey. GGO is an alternate universe from Sword Art Online.
But guess what? Do you die in the real world if you die in the game? No. Nerd.
Well, technically, that was technically true in SAO.
Yeah, that was true in SAO, but it's not in GTO because they finally fixed
No.
it.
What I'm trying to say is, in season 3, they actually made that. They actually made that because someone, whenever they got shot from a specific pistol, they shot a drug inside you that would kill you. So,
But yeah. So thank you everyone for tuning in on this podcast. Thank you Shadow Mewtwo and Son Goku-san for coming out today, and thank you for checking in. And yeah, thank you
don't
guys
forget
again.
to subscribe to my channel.
Yeah,
Same here.
but yeah, thank you
No,
guys
don't
for.
do his. Do mine first.
No, don't do his.
How about
Frick
this?
you,
Go
do
subs-
man.
mine first. I have the best content in the world.
Hold up.
Only
How about this? If you guys
content
hold
I
up.
game.
If you guys want to go follow some real good content, go check out my TikTok and go check out
Oh my
the rest of my
gosh.
YouTube.
Oh my god. TikTok is the
Self-promoting
worst.
jerk.
All right, but yeah, thank you guys for coming out today. We will see you next time. I think we might do this again. I think we'll probably do it again later on this week. We will keep you posted. But yeah, thank you guys again for coming out. We will see y'all next time. Thank you for tuning.